Ecuador, Paraguay, or where you going? So you go the Angel? Never mind. I think you're the First Lady.
Hi, everyone.
Take it back.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Happy Monday. Just catching up on the weekend in the second row. See what's happening. Okay, one item for all of you at the top. Tomorrow, the president is traveling to Troy, Alabama, to visit a Lockheed Martin facility that manufactures weapons systems such as Javelin anti-tank missiles, which the Biden-Harris administration has been providing Ukraine and the Ukrainians, and because they've been so effectively used to defend their country against the Russian invasion, including to win the battle for Kyiv. For those of you who aren't familiar with Javelin missiles, they are a lightweight, portable, shoulder-fired anti-tank weapon system that can hit targets up to 2.5 miles away. They're highly lethal, and we've sent over 5,500 Javelin anti-armor systems to Ukraine to support the Ukrainian people's fight for freedom. The facility, which the president will be touring tomorrow, has produced more than 50,000 Javelin missiles over the last 20 years. In 2021 alone, they produced nearly 13,000 total missiles, and they currently can produce up to 2,100 Javelins per year. The president will underscore the role that the men and women who work at the facility in Alabama making these weapons have had in the fight in Ukraine. And at the plan, he will deliver, in addition to touring the facility, he will deliver remarks about the security assistance we are providing, highlighting the urgency of the request to Congress to pass funding quickly to help Ukraine continue to succeed against Russian aggression, and to make sure that the United States and our allies can replenish our own stocks of weapons to replace what we have sent to Ukraine. He's also going to highlight how important it is for Congress to move quickly to get the Bipartisan Innovation Act to his desk. Each Javelin missile requires more than 200 semiconductors to make, and boosting domestic chip manufacturing isn't just critical to making more in America or lowering prices, it's also a vital component of our national security. So passing the Bipartisan Innovation Act means America will stay on the cutting edge of new technology. It means stronger, more resilient supply chains. It means out-competing the rest of the world for decades to come. So that's a little preview. Go ahead.
Greg, so analysts say that Russia's war in Ukraine has depleted about a third of the Javelin stockpiles of the U.S., and I think about a quarter of the Stinger missile stockpiles have also been depleted. I'm wondering if this keeps up, if the U.S. is concerned, if the White House is concerned, that stockpiles for weapons that may be needed in other parts of the world are going to be depleted.
Well, first I would say that the Defense Department assesses, of course, ensuring that we have what we need to defend ourselves, and we've been able to transfer equipment from U.S. stocks, including Javelins, to Ukraine without affecting military readiness. We, of course, are looking to replenish U.S. inventories and backfill depleted stocks for ourselves and also our allies and partners, which is why we've requested the resources to do so from Congress through the supplemental bill. But as I noted at the top, really what the trip tomorrow is an opportunity to do is to remind people in the country of why we're fighting, why we're supporting the Ukrainians in this war, the type of equipment and the type of assistance we are providing from the United States, made here in the United States, and why it is urgent to get this funding across the finish line. And also the Bipartisan Innovation Act, which I think most people didn't realize had such a key component for our defense industry here in the United States.
I've got one more switching topics. Can you confirm that the president had lunch with President Clinton and give us some details on why? I'm wondering if did he maybe seek advice on midterms from President Clinton?
I'm sure they will have a wide-ranging discussion, but he spoke with him a couple of weeks ago. He's had a number of conversations with him over the course of time since his time in office, and they talked about having lunch just a few weeks ago, so this is an opportunity to do exactly that, and I'm sure they will have a broad conversation. I'll also note, which I don't remember if it was reported publicly, but if it wasn't, he had lunch last week with former President Obama as well.
Go ahead. Thanks, Jen. On the midterms, speaking of the midterms, so this report in the New York Times, it says that the president's pollster had sounded the alarm about inflation